Welcome back to the Dutch Bros podcast, where we talk about all of the best songs from 2009 and 2010.
We do.
Daniel, back in 2010, what were you listening to?
2010?
Yes.
Would have been 13, so probably like Skillet.
Oh.
I was going through my emo phase. Yeah, a lot of Skillet. I think 15 is when I hit like Chris Daughtry.
Oh.
And the grunge stuff. Although I hit Chris Daughtry, but I didn't hit Nickelback.
Chris Daughtry
Yeah.
was putting out them bangers for a minute.
He was, dude.
He put out those bangers. One of the few American Idols that made it.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy how a lot of the people that were contestants and won on American Idol just like did not have good careers?
Well, that's because American Idol, as I've heard it from multiple YouTubers, shout out to Rumi, is pretty much the biggest. I mean, it's a reality show.
Oh, it's a reality show?
It's 100%. Like, they put it in your contract. We can send you home for any reason.
Dang, bro.
You sign that, and then all the people.
Brutal.
So it's like the line that you see in the big, when they audition to go see Simon and Randy and what's her name?
I forget her name.
Yeah,
Sherry. Is it Sheryl Crow?
No. Well, that line. You don't just like walk in off the street and get to go see Simon and you're like, what's up? Let me audition.
Oh, it's like a preliminary.
You go through like 3 or 4 rounds of producers, which makes it so much worse for the people that were bad, because they've had 4 rounds of producers tell them that they're incredible just so that they could get in front of Simon and like.
That's, bro, you wonder if that's part of their like they have to have a quota of bad people though, so they can have clips.
Oh yeah, dude,
you know
it's a reality show, and at the end, Paula Abdul, that's who it is, Paula Abdul. Because remember that J. Cole song where it's like, straight up now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever?
Oh, that's the clip from. That's her song.
Yeah, that's her. She's the.
Oh, okay, yeah. She made the original song.
Yeah.
And he just yeah.
Fun fact: when J. Cole put that out, Nas he had the same producer as Nas, and Nas went up to their producer and was like, why is J. Cole putting out that trash?
Then it's like just a banger, and then just absolute banger.
And then J. Cole made a song called "Let Nas Down." It's one of his best songs. For real? Yeah, it's like, can't believe I let Nas down.
That's funny, dude.
I was trying to think of what I was listening to. 2009 is like when I first discovered hip hop, and that's when in 9th grade.
Drake, that was in Lil Wayne's big era.
Oh yeah, because that
era.
was when they dropped Forever, and Drake was like last name ever, first name greatest. Like a sprained ankle, boy, ain't nothing to play with. And 9th grade me was like, he's the GOAT! He's the GOAT! Like, what else can you say but the fact that he's the GOAT?
He is the GOAT. I forgot. This is also another shortened episode. I forgot to put the timer on. Okay, I'm gonna go 8 minutes now. But that was probably 2 minutes.
Yeah, Drake was everything in 9th grade. 9th grade, everyone was listening to Drake. And if you weren't listening to Drake, like I wasn't, you were pretending that you were listening to Drake to fit in.
Right, yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, dude. I feel like that's just like a testament to how good Drake is, because he's been at that level for so long now,
I mean, I'd say in terms of male artists, the only one other than maybe Bieber, he's the biggest. I don't think 100%. He's the best necessarily, but he's the biggest by far.
Well, Harry Styles, maybe.
I don't even think Harry Styles can. Drake?
Oh, like, yeah, is he as big as Drake?
Yeah, I don't think Harry Styles is big.
Yeah, that's true, because, well, like I was gonna say there's probably no black people listening to Harry Styles. I can't say that on the podcast.
No, yeah. I don't like. Like Harry Styles is like he's big. Don't get me wrong.
Am I gonna have to edit that part out?
No.
Okay.
Harry Styles is big, but like like Drake is Drake. Drake is like.
Yeah, he's just so like everybody can listen to Drake. Harry Styles is like he's very popular with like women.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this earlier.
I don't think any. I've never met a guy that was like, Oh yeah, dude, I love Harry Styles. You know what I mean?
Dude, I like Harry Styles.
Yeah, but you like Harry Styles.
Yeah. I know.
Like you can casually hear a Harry Styles song and go, oh yeah, that's a pretty good song.
Yeah,
but you're not into Harry Styles.
I'm not going. Like, I'm not going to go to see Harry Styles.
Exactly.
Styles. We were talking about that earlier because.
But that Drake song, last name ever, first name bro,
greatest.
It's like you're into it.
In ninth grade, before sitting on the bench at games, I was like, yeah. And then at the end, Slim Shady's like, there we go, back at stadium, the Shady's bitches flow. Okay, so speaking of Harry Styles, because we were talking about it earlier, Usher did the Super Bowl halftime performance, and he was getting friendly with Alicia Keys. Daniel, who is the number one dude who you would never let around your girlfriend?
Number one, Chris Brown. I'm not letting Chris Brown anywhere near. But here's the thing: there's like a handful. There's like 4 guys.
Yeah.
Number one is Chris Brown, hands down.
Oh yeah.
That dude is probably exudes a level of swagger that is just like, I said swagger like a white wow, like a nerd.
I haven't heard swagger since like
that. Wow. That's embarrassing. I kind of want to edit that part out. I meant to say swag.
Who are the other, for the sake of time? Who are the other 3?
Okay, so Usher's one of them,
yes.
But he's not anywhere near the level of Chris Brown. It's Chris Brown, Justin Bieber.
Oh, you don't let girls around Bieber.
Don't let girls around Justin Bieber. And then maybe Usher and Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake is another one. Although I feel like Justin Timberlake is more like he's probably a faithful husband, isn't he?
Kind of matured.
Yeah, 100%.
He matured a lot.
But young JT, bro.
Young JT was probably wrecking relationships out here.
He's not getting anywhere near. Imagine your girlfriend says, "Hey," he says, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" And that little early JT voice.
Yeah, it's
bro,
just like
that's dangerous right there, dog.
Some of all the people you just mentioned might have my favorite solo music.
Oh yeah, dude.
Have you ever heard his song "Not a Bad Thing"?
Oh yeah.
Don't act like it's a bad thing to fall in love with me. That song.
Bro, that
song is heat.
Bro, I remember when I was in high school listening to that. I thought, bro, is this kind of sus for me to be listening to this? Like, I like this, dude. Like, dude, like the format of the song is like so clearly for women. Oh, but I'm like, dude, this is a banger. I love this. You know,
that's what happened when J Beebs dropped "Purpose." Like, it was like he was so far marketed as the artist who you're supposed to hate as a dude.
Yeah,
who your girl just loves, and then you hear like, "Is it too late now to say?" And you're like, "Oh,
bro, this dude."
Oh like, yes.
Oh my gosh, I think I have to admit that this guy is good now.
This guy is serious, just bopping, and then because the first one that he came out with, and if you like doing. You look that much, well, maybe you should go and love yourself. And you were like, oh, okay.
Bro, that song's a banger. Do you know, fun fact, he didn't write that song.
Wrote that song. Which is like I remember everyone in like 2015 or whenever it came out was like, all the girls would be like, he's so talented. You know, he wrote that song about Selena. And I'm like, he didn't.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
He wasn't in that room.
Bro, but they got me, dude. I was like, oh, dude. I wonder if he wrote that song about Selena Gomez. He didn't even write the song, bro.
No, he didn't. No, dude, most people... I was listening to what is now my favorite song of like early 2010s, The Pretty Girl Rock by Carrie Hilson. You know that song?
No, I never heard that.
Fire. It used to come on because I would listen to the hip-hop radio stations. They would play that song. I started listening to it when I was like 15. So like, yeah, Drake, Wheezy. Who else was big at the time? Jay-Z was coming out of his prime, but Wale was like, I remember it all.
Wait, Wale? You mean Whale?
I mean Wale.
2-minute warning, by the way.
I mean Wale.
It's Whale, for sure.
It's not Whale. Wale. It got me thinking an interesting topic because...
Also, we've talked for 8 minutes of our 10. Haven't talked about movies at all, so maybe we should segue.
Real quick movie recap. I saw Agent Argyle this week and it was crap. And,
that was on the last podcast.
And
you talked about Selena Argyle.
And this week for Valentine's Day, me and one of my homies are going to go see Madam Web.
You hear that, guys? It's okay to take out your homie on Valentine's Day.
Actually, technically, we're going on the 15th because I think him and his wife are going to do something. But
bro,
after that, we're going to go see Madam Web. My Valentine is Madam Web, and I will be sorely disappointed.
Oh yeah. So did Rotten Tomatoes. So here's the thing: how does the movie critic things work? Did they see the movie before it comes out?
Yes, they go to screenings, and there's a review embargo date. So they go. The Disney basically is like, the movie's coming out on 14th. You are not allowed to post about it till the 13th.
Okay.
Or the 7th, or the 1st. And you generally know a movie is bad when the movie comes out on the 14th, and they say you're not allowed to talk about it till the 13th.
Oh, wow.
Like if a movie comes out on 14th and they're like, you're allowed to talk about it on February 1st, that studio has confidence that the critics are going to love it. But currently,
crazy.
I don't like Rotten Tomatoes. I'm more like Metacritic. Because Rotten Tomatoes doesn't tell you how good they thought the movie was. They just tell you what percentage of critics liked it.
Oh,
so it could be a 99 on Rotten Tomatoes. That just means 99% of critics gave it over a 6 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
Whereas Metacritic gives you an actual score. And out of 100, Madam Web currently has a 30 on Metacritic.
Ooh, that is a bad review.
Last thing, Daniel,
Madam
do you have
Web.
any...
and that is our time for today.
Okay, well, it's been fun. It's been good, but it hasn't been good fun.
Thank you guys for listening to our miniature podcast. We really appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Comment your thoughts below, and maybe we will discuss it next time around.
Yeah.
On an even more miniature version of the podcast.
Yeah. In the club with my homies.